For this first tutorial, we're going to run a simple network using Hashcat. If you look into the Hashcat directory, you will find several different files and directories. For now, we are just going to look at infile.yaml, which is the file we use to input how we would like to configure our simulated network. For these videos, we're going to be using the text editor Sublime, just because it's more colorful, it's easier to see. But if this is your first time using text editors, we recommend using Nano. So to enter the file infile.yaml, we're going to type in subl infile.yaml, but you would type in nano infile.yaml. Okay? So let's now enter infile.yaml, and in this file you will see all the different configurations which you can implement into your network. We will discuss these parameters throughout these tutorials, but a detailed description of every single one of these configurations can be found on the input page. For this tutorial, it is only necessary to know that we have a constant number of agents or users in this network, 1000, since we have 1000 initial agents and 1000 max agents, the number of agents isn't changing, and that the simulation will run for 100,000 simulated minutes and a maximum of 1 minute real time. Each agent in the network will also have, could also have their own particular characteristics that can be changed and manipulated in the, if need be. These will be done in the following tutorials, but some of these characteristics that they could have is the region they're from, their ideology, the language they speak, how often they tweet, etc. So let's exit this file. We can run the simulation by typing in the command /run.sh. If you experience any issues running the simulation, you can reference the installation page for details on running a simulation for the first time. When running this program, you will see something similar to this chart be outputted to your screen. What this chart does, it shows, gives you different information at different points in the simulation, different points of time. So at different points of simulated time, so at 1.01 simulated minutes, then later we have 4.50 times 10 to the 4 simulated minutes. At those moments in time, we can see the number of users, number of agents in the network, number of follows that have occurred, the number of tweets, retweets, unfollows that have occurred, R, the cumulative rate function at that moment in time, and the real time, the actual wall clock time that has surpassed in that moment in time, in seconds. Once the simulation has concluded, we can see it's concluded because it says simulation completed. It says desired simulation time reached, so it's the simulation went for the 100,000 simulated minutes. If it reached the max real time before then, it would say desired wall clock time reached and would stop at that moment in time. But we've reached the max simulation time, so it says desired simulation time reached. You can also see here how long the total analysis took in milliseconds. And looking into the Hashcat directory now, we can see that several different files in a directory has been outputted from running the simulation. We have the dataverse time file, which if we look in there, basically gives you the chart we were looking at above, but again at different simulation times. We can see that we have a network_state.dat file, which is where your simulation data will be saved to. And we also have infile.yaml-generated, which is just, I wouldn't worry about that file too much. It's just used, it's just necessary in the running of Hashcat. But most importantly, we've now have the output directory, which contains all the data you've accumulated through simulation necessary for analysis. We shall discuss these analysis files in the next video.